Well, hey there again, everybody, and welcome back to another tutorial. And as you see, another redstone invention from me, a Connect 4 game. Now, this is very awesome to play with others and extremely simple to build. Now, when you see the redstone, don't be scared, guys. Just give it a try. Now, as you see, we have the board right here. Now, the further we go along in this video, I will show you different styles and designs of the board itself. Right over here we have the red side, we have the yellow side. The red side is going to be used as red concrete powder or red sand, either of your choice. And the yellow is going to be regular sand or yellow concrete powder. Me personally, I prefer the concrete powder. It just looks better in my opinion. Now, if I go ahead and press a button right here, you will see that the concrete powder will fall right into place in the board. The same on this side. So once the board is all the way full or the game is over with, we have a clear button right down here. So all you gotta do is just hit this button and it clears the board. Very awesome. Really simple to do. Now I'm going to show you the redstone behind it. Don't be scared. It's right here. Yes, it has some command blocks, but all of these command blocks is the same as these command blocks. So you only got to build it one time and then copy it over. Let me explain to you how this works. So the very left button here is the very left slot. The next one over is the next slot over. Next slot over, next slot over. And so on. So each button is for each slot on both sides. So if I hit the very right button here, it will do that. Very left button here, do that. And the same on this side. Very right, very left. So each button coordinates with each slot. Let's go ahead and clear the screen. Now down here we have the red side here, and then we have the yellow side here. This looks like a lot, but trust me, it's not. Let me explain. So we have a command block here, which is the very left slot is what we're going to look at. Each command block is for each slot. Each button that you press activates each of these. What it is here, if I take this block out, take this block out, it's a sticky piston. So if I grab this button, push it here, you see it pushes that sticky piston down, right? It pushes the redstone block down, activates the command block. As you see, there's repeaters involved, and the purpose of that is there's a second command block with a redstone dust on top of it, activating the redstone on top, making the command block work. Now, all of these in the rows going this way is going to be the same in the back. So this command block has the same exact command, same exact coordinates and everything as this command block. So this one and this one is the same. This one and this one's the same, and so on. You're going to have this design here, which looks a little bit weird and confusing. This side's going to be the same. I'll explain to you why we have that design. is because we have to have these redstone repeaters and the redstone dust. You gotta have this designed so the redstone dust does not connect with each other and activate other redstone and activate other command blocks. So when this command block, or when this redstone block comes down and activates this command block, it activates these two repeaters. So if I put this here, you see it's activating these two repeaters, activating this dust. So this is being activated, carrying on across, and activating this one. So you see there. Now all of these have these sticky pistons facing down on both sides. Now the clear board, all it is again coordinates. So if we go in here, all of these command blocks is going to be on impulse, on conditional, needs redstone. Now the fill command is used on the clear the board, /fill, and then we have coordinates. We have one set of coordinates, and then which is the very left bottom of the board, and the second set of coordinates is the very top right of the board, and it fills it with air. So what you're going to do is, once you got your board built, is you're going to get the coordinates of right here, and then you're going to get the second set of coordinates right here, and then it's going to fill with air, which erases all of that inside, clears the board. Now this right here, if we go inside here, it's got a set block command, /set block, and you have just one set of coordinates. And as you see, the concrete powder is used, and it says red. Now, very important, this is very, very sensitive. You have to write it just like you see it on the screen. Okay, now you see how it says red on this one? Over here on this one, same exact coordinates. Everything's the same except for this one says yellow. That's the only thing different. So this left command block is the same as this left command block. The only thing is, this has red, this has yellow. This very right command block, look at these coordinates, -13, -33, 192. Let's look at the very right on this one. -13, -33, 192. Again, same exact coordinates, because everything on this one is the same on this side. So when you build this, all you got to do is build it once and then copy it over. The coordinates are going to be used twice. Each button coordinates with each slot, which powers each piston going down, powers each command block, and set blocking the concrete powder, making it fall into place. That's how simple it is. And it's pretty satisfying to watch, and you're probably wondering why it's spawning in or set blocking 2 blocks instead of just 1. The purpose of that is, if I just grab 1 block, place it here, okay, the next time this slot is pushed, it'll place it here, and then nobody will be able to see it. And then next time you push it, if only 1 falls, it'll place there, and then you push it again and you won't be able to see it. So that's why it has two at a time. So if I place one there, that'll be activated once, and then next time around, and so on. So that's why it does it twice. And then it fills it with air. Really, really simple. Now the board itself is going to be 15 blocks wide with the blue, and it's going to be 13 blocks tall with the blue. Now I'm not sure why it's not even, but that's how it is. I've looked online and counted all these slots, and it does not look right. I know it don't look right. It kind of gives my OCD out of control, but going this way, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks going that way, and then going this way, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 by 7. I don't know why. That's just how it is in real life. As you play the board, you can Google image, search it, and that's what you'll see. So that's what I'm going by. So we have the dimensions here. So if we go on the back side, all it is you're going to do this. So you're going to skip a space, come up, skip a space, come up, skip a space, come up. And then you gotta skip space here, go this way, skip space here, and go this way. You're gonna crisscross until you have this shape. Alright, now once you've got the back side done, then now let me explain to you why I've got my trapdoors like this instead of doubling it up. Because at first, I had, like what we got here, I had it again the same way on the front. So pretty much this went all along this way. My first design when I made this, and I'll show you what I done. So the bottom you got to fill in, and when the blocks fell into place, what happened was it was so dark. So if I place a red concrete powder here and then a yellow here, back here when you're playing it, it's hard to see, and I was puzzled there for a minute. I didn't know what to do. So that's why if you take these off, you'll be able to see because it's not shadowed. And I know what you're thinking, why didn't I just use the light blocks? Well, guess what? I did use light blocks. I thought light blocks would light it up, that way you could see from back here, but no, it didn't work. So if I was to come up and over this like that, and then put a light block in here, you see, you can't really even see what color that is from back here. I don't like that at all. So that's one choice you could do. Another choice you could do is not even have trapdoors on there. You could just have this come up. Now I have the white because I think it just looks nice and clean, but you could use whatever colors. You just grab this white here. Now you could do that and not even have the honeycomb part here, but that kind of makes it look a little messy and not, I don't know, it just don't look right to me. So that's why I fell in love with using the trapdoors, and it gives it a nice look from back here because you can still see the blue. It doesn't give a shadow effect, light can still go through, and it just looks pretty cool. It works. So depending on how you're going to do yours, go ahead and do your board. Alright, now once you've got your board built, then now let's go ahead and look at how you're going to do your set block command for your sand or your concrete powder to fall into place. So you're going to come up on each slot. I'll have these here. You're going to come on across. There we go. So you're going to come on across above your slots. Come up 5 blocks above your board. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. The reason we're coming up by 5 is when you're back here and you press a button, it's cool to watch it spawn above it and then fall into place. So come up by 5 blocks on each slot, get on top of the block, and at the top left of your screen, see mine says -1, -33, and then 192. You're going to write that coordinate down. Go on a piece of paper and write slot 1 coordinate, slot 2 coordinate, slot 3 coordinate. Once you've got all your slots on a piece of paper wrote down, and you have all the slots with the coordinates, then it's ready for your command blocks. So you see with the white here, I came back 15-20 blocks or so, just enough back here so you can see the whole board. And then you're gonna have your red streak here, which is 7, and then your yellow here, I got a space in between to divide it, and then I have the clear board here. Pretty self-explanatory, and it's got this filled in. Now right up under the red, again we have the sticky pistons. Over here the same sticky pistons all the way across, and got the buttons right here, so when you push the button the sticky piston will be activated, which will push the redstone block down, and then again it will activate this command block, go through, power both of these, activate the second command block with that redstone dust on there. So under your red, under your yellow, put facing down your sticky pistons and then your redstone blocks. Now on this side here, again, all of these on impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. Again, /set block, those coordinates, which is 5 blocks up off your board, like I showed you, above your slots, and then write down your concrete powder, and then put red. You're going to put 2 blocks, 2 repeaters, the second command block here, same exact command, same exact slot and coordinate. Okay, and then you're going to go this next slot here, which will be the next button here, which will be this one. So again, same exact everything, just you're going to change up the position. There's really nothing to it. You're going to have this design here on both of them. And again, the reason of that is because if it's not, Then when you activate this and it goes down, it'll activate other command blocks. The redstone signal does not, if I put this here, see the redstone signal does not go to the other block here. It stays in line. So if I put another one here, you see it stays in line with it. So that's why you have to have this design. You're gonna have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I hope that you all enjoyed this so far. It's really simple and fun to play with other people. Again, all you got to do is just get the coordinates, write it down in there, and that's really all it is. I would advise you to either use, if you want to show off your redstone to your friends, then what I would do is I would get some barrier blocks and border this in where they can't mess with your command blocks, or take some glass and go around it, or you can just cover it all up and hide it away if you want. It's up to you. Please comment down below what you think of this tutorial and this game. Also, one last thing. This will be on the same playlist as my Battleship game. Also, I have a tic-tac-toe game, which is very fun as well, but I lost it when I lost all my worlds, so I have to rebuild all of that. But anyways, guys, I hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial. Just check the playlist for other Redstone mini games. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.